Information and communication technologies have increasingly been integrated into our everyday lives and changed how we acquire knowledge and how we learn. Such technologies, in addition to being integrated into our leisure activities, are tools that support productivity and efficiency, and that in a fundamental way change how we acquire and produce knowledge. Consequently, ICT is increasing integration into our lives and has profound effect on the communication landscape, emphasizing the growing importance of multimodal learning. One aspect of the second principle of universal design is that information we present in multiple and often simultaneous ways. This is referred to as multimodal learning, which says if multiple learning modes are effectively used together, the learner will gain better understanding of the concept. So what is mode? Anything that communicates meaning is called mode. Take the word stop for example. Word itself represents the concept but not really context. Add color, the meaning will certainly become deeper. Add shape, it will become a stop sign. What if you are colorblind? What if you don't know any language? What if your visibility is low? Even when one of these modes is missing or inaccessible, the meaning of stop sign can still be communicated. This is nature of multimodal learning. Different modes work together to create meaning, with each mode contributing to that meaning in a unique way. Being a teacher using multimodal learning can provide ample opportunities for teachers as well as students. Being a teacher, I can excite my students' curiosity through interactive exercises and files appealing to the visual, auditory, written, and kinesthetic learning styles. Moreover, I can blend different platforms and approaches to create an interactive, immersive learning environment. Apart from this, to keep up with the society that is increasingly digital and to ensure that assessment mirrors current and future employment needs outside of higher education and thus to prepare students for future employment, we are required to present and persuade diverse audiences. This involves using variety of media. Lastly, teachers can measure and track students' progress to ensure if they are retaining information and developing their skills in line with standards. Being a student, we are educating students for the skills that they are going to need as they look for a job in 21st century to enter a world that requires different skills such as collaboration, communication, visual literacies, and group projects. So using multimodal approach, students can comment on their abilities to collaborate with their classmates with increased efficiency using different sources such as Google Docs. And when number of senses are engaged during learning, learners experience learning in a variety of ways to create diverse learning style. It creates a more exciting and all-encompassing learning environment for students. They are not forced to learn in a way that doesn't jive with their particular learning style. Apart from this, when students will examine their learning style, they'll become aware of how their brain learns best, and if they know how they learn best, they can communicate more effectively with instructors. In my specialization, there are different tools that I can use such as ClassDojo, Stock Market Game, and virtual reality. Coming to the ClassDojo, it's a tool which is basically used for class management and it plays a vital role in classrooms. Teachers can share links of different learning sites where students can practice their skills. Attachments like worksheets can be uploaded that students can create at home. ClassDojo is an observational assessment tool wherein teachers can award and deduct points for students based on their behavior. Teacher can check prior knowledge of student by assigning a different task or activities. As every students learn in a different way, ClassDojo provides opportunity to submit the task in different ways such as photos, pictures, etc. Teachers can give on-spot feedback on work of students by commenting or liking their work. Another tool that I can use in my specialization is Stock Market Game, which introduces students to saving and investing through simulation of stock market. They can work in teams, exercise collaboration, communication, and teamwork. This game is an example of learning by doing, also known as experiential learning. Another tool that I can use is virtual reality, which brings together different kinds of learners to provide a fully immersive experience. It has potential to lead learners to discoveries, to make difference, to motivate, encourage, and excite. They can participate in a learning environment with a sense of presence. So if teachers are using different multimodal tools in classroom, they should also make use of multimodal assessments. These kind of assessments let learners get creative and encourage them to use different parts of their brain. And when learners are actively involved in their learning, they retain more of their learning. The tool that I'll use for multimodal assessment would be Spiral. It's a tool that supports both formative and summative assessments, allowing for student collaboration. Before starting and ending, it's really important for teachers that they can check knowledge of students in classroom. Quickfire enhances question and answer activities, enabling teachers to get responses of entire class in real time. Just ask your question as normal and students can respond using their personal devices. Teachers can choose range of questions from open, closed, MCQ polls, etc. Teachers can review them, grade them, provide instant feedback to students. Their answers appear live so they can learn from each other. Even teachers can set discussion points showing anonymized answers on whiteboard in different format after assessment to provide feedback. One of the way I can use multimodal tools in my classroom is to enhance their metacognition skills. Reflecting on one's thinking enhances students' capabilities to adapt previously learned content or skills to a new situation. So teacher can provide students with Google Docs containing some of the metacognitive provoking questions, such as what did I learn today? How can I apply what I learned today? What questions do I still have? So these questions will enhance thinking of students. And then tools can be used to provide feedback on student responses to help them further their learning and understanding. So to conclude, I would say that I believe that multimodality supports teaching and learning activities for enhancing students' learning experiences and increases confidence of student in grades too. Moreover, I can help them to make the most of learning opportunities that have been designed to match their preferred modality. And apart from this, in 21st century, if students are looking only at written or spoken language of social media, they may miss part or whole of communication. So to promote teaching and learning experiences that are multimodal in nature and to acquire literacy skills necessary for today's world without being restricted to one mode of design. So multimodal learning plays vital role, and while using such resources for multimodality, I'll follow ethical responsibility and